Hey, what's up, guys? Max back with an update from Kabam on cheaters and what Kabam is doing against cheaters. Now, this is in the forums. This says update on the fight against cheaters as of April 14th, which is today, Friday of 2023. So as of the closing of season 6, everybody has gotten the rewards in game. You probably have opened them, enjoyed them, but did you check your rank? Okay, did you check your placement? Now, you might not be so interested in your placement, whether you're a casual battleground player like myself in season 6. Didn't really care to push, didn't care to be in the top of the elite when it comes to battlegrounds. But kudos to guys pushing at the end of the season and throughout the entire season, really. But here's the situation, okay? As we get into the discussion of this topic right now, it is a sensitive subject when it comes to the player base and also Kabam. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be like the middle guy, okay, when it comes to how we talk onto the subject. But let's go ahead and read the post that one of the members here at Kabam basically put together under an MCOC team. With the close of season 6, most of our anti-cheat efforts over the past week focused on Battlegrounds improvements we made to the system throughout the seasons were successful in reducing the amount of cheating taking place. Actually, let me look at it from this angle. Especially higher on the Gladiator Circuit leaderboards, we also committed more resources to manually reviewing in the days leading up to the conclusion of the season. Things still aren't perfect. We still have work to do, but things are improving. Okay. So this is going to be a very honest and I think true statement here. And this is where I am going to be a very hopeful player. And you might be like, Max, you're blind to the fact that Kabam is not going to do something. But this is me just being hopeful because I do see that they're doing something. Okay, here is this situation has two sides. One, that they're doing something, they're actually banning accounts, they're actually doing something. But yes, they did not clean up entirely everything that they were supposed to do. Okay, so I got to give them kudos for following through on what they're saying and actually admitting to the fact that they are not 100% there yet, but they are improving every single season as it progresses. I mean, we've come a long way. I gotta say, we've come a long way. The amount of modders and cheaters has reduced. I think they're trying to be smarter about the way they do it. They're not just modding throughout the season. And if they are, they get caught, they get banned. But at the end of the seasons, that is when they come out. They come out of the closets, they come out of the corners of the realm, and they start to mod on the last days of the season, thinking that they can push to the top and they won't get caught, they won't get noticed. Well, they do. And Kabam's looking. So let's continue reading here. It says, we successfully identified dozens of additional cheaters thanks to a new improvement to the system we rolled out this week. Unfortunately, though, manual review, we also found 2 false positives in the data. Our goal for the season will be to iterate on this improvement, completely eliminating false positives. In the meantime, we will be manually reviewing the accounts identified and banning any cheaters. This last portion, okay, of this paragraph is very interesting to me. Okay, we continue to apply harsh penalties for cheating and have a long list of additional anti-cheat systems queued up for the development of implementation. If you're modding in our game, you should expect to get banned. If you pilot or hire someone to pilot your account, you should expect to get banned. If you hire a cheater to carry you through content in any way, you should expect to get banned. There will be another update about incursion cheating situation at some point in the next few weeks. Okay, so this specifically, over here. This specifically is what we saw happen in the last week or so. If you didn't know this, maybe this is first time being exposed to this or listening or hearing this out. There's a well-known, I guess you can say, merc in the community that had been playing very high tier, very high end accounts in the top accounts, when in the top 500 accounts, he's been known. And apparently, I didn't even know this. So you see, there's certain things that I am kind of really blind to sometimes inside the MCOC world, and then there's certain other things that I'm exposed to. Okay, I didn't even know who this person was. I didn't even know that he existed, and turns out that this person was like, "No, dude, everybody knows him." And I was like, well, maybe because I'm not looking for mercs. maybe that's the reason why I don't know this person. But he's like, yeah, no, he's well known. Okay, so apparently a bunch of his customers that he basically would hire him got banned. Those accounts got banned. So I don't know if this is Kabam just giving a warning out to the community and just saying, hey, if we catch you modding, if we catch you piloting, if we catch you basically taking over someone else's account and doing difficult content for them, we're gonna ban you. There's one thing that you can say, well, I'm gonna let my cousin, my friend, my family member play my account. They play a couple of rounds of Battlegrounds, they lose, they win. They don't even know how to play the game. Whatever, nothing happens. But if you go from like the entry of the gladiator circuit and you just work your way up in like 10 hours of playing Battlegrounds back to back, maybe not 10 hours, but maybe like 5-6 hours of just back to back, bump your score all the way up, you're going to catch a red flag. Okay. There's people out there very, very like just looking at their leaderboards. And this is where we're going to get into right now, to make sure to see who's doing what and what's going on, right? Battlegrounds is actually an area of the game that has a lot of attention, a lot of people looking into it, a lot of people doing this. But here's my situation, and here's my kind of like, if you're doing this, be on the lookout, be very careful. Kabam is going to ban your account, and you don't want to lose your account, even if you're like a big yearly like you've welled out in the past. You don't want to lose your account for like just simple rewards. Just dedicate the time if you can, a couple of days, couple of hours throughout the week, get better. That's the situation that I'm in. I used to play the game at kind of like just differently, arenas, trying to collect champions. Now when it comes to Battlegrounds, it's all about like knowing the champions, knowing what the abilities they can do, and then also being able to play them. Okay, so there's a little bit more skill involved in Battlegrounds. It's not just like, let me smash through content. So when it comes to Battlegrounds, and the rewards are good and it's fun, trust me, get better at the game. You're gonna enjoy. You're gonna have more time, funner time. A lot more fun in this game mode. But if we scroll on down here, okay, there is a post here by this person named called Pepe MCOC. This is the leaderboards, and no one was banned after the removal of people who got banned a week ago. And most of the people who are cheating, modding in the last 2 to 3 days, I can see most of them, if not all of them on the leaderboards. None were banned. This is false. If all of them were banned, maybe a few, like I said, maybe a few because of this post snuck in there. Okay, maybe. But I want to show you one player that I myself, while we were playing live, you can check the streams, ran into somebody that was modding. Well, I don't want to say this is, well, here's the thing. I want to say that this post right here is not 100% true. Okay. Maybe Pepe found some players that were still and are still actively playing inside the game. Okay. But I do want to point out one that I came across that modded me against me. And I'm like, dude, this guy's in plain sight modding, and he is no longer active currently in game. Okay, so let's go to some screenshots. Okay, so here is a screenshot which is kind of cut off because it's from my phone. But if you look at, you can see the names. You can see myself, Max, going up against this player that was in the alliance called Boyka, and his name was _ST_. Okay, and I just so happen. Okay, let's bring out this list again, this post, I should say, and then if you click this link, which is in here, it opens up this list, which is incredibly bright. Okay, but if you look in here and scroll, you're gonna find, and I think this is where Pepe maybe is understanding this situation a little bit differently. So my total score at the end of the season was around 250. Okay, here I am. I'm at 255. Okay, and I placed 424. Now this screenshot is basically a grab of all the information that this Pepe fella was able to gather and kind of screenshot everyone's placement, you know, when it comes to how they placed just before the season ended. How do they do that? I have no idea, but he was able to do it. And 424 was my kind of like placement and my points at the end of the season. Okay. Now, if we go into and look at my rewards, when it comes to the end of the season for Battlegrounds, let me take you to that really fast. This is where my in-game notification means I am at 424. So ideally, if I ended the season at 424 and the screenshot that was taken just before Battlegrounds ended keeps me at 424, that means that anybody below me from 400 and under did not get banned, did not get removed. My placement has been still the same regardless of anybody that modded or cheated or got piloted, or someone else basically got cheated the game from 1 to 423. Between 1 and 423, what they're saying is basically inside that group, there is cheaters. And there is. So we saw that ST character, right? So now I was curious to see, because I had a screenshot. Let's go to the screenshot of him dealing the biggest hit of 316,000, finishing this fight, which was a special attack. Okay. So basically a special attack that killed me, KO'd me. He finished his fight in 41 seconds. Okay. So I was like interesting to see where he placed. Now, if I look at the list, because I knew he was modding on the final day. We matched him on the final day. He placed he ended the season, okay, with 282 points. Wait, let me point him. Let me scroll here. He is right here. Did I scroll too much? Right there. He's right there on the bottom of the screen. So you can see it, 282 points. He ended up with 339 placement. So by this post, I can see how he's saying nobody was banned. Nobody got removed. Okay. So now let me take you to his account. Okay. Oh, you guys can't see it, but let me take you to his account here. If I look him up, it looks like he got kicked from his alliance. And I can tell you probably why, because he got banned. Okay. Whether it was his first offense, second offense, third offense, that we don't know. But I can almost guarantee you that the alliance that he was playing with, he probably let some officers, leader know. He's like, hey guys, I got a banned. I can't play the game. I can't log in for the next 7 days or 30 days or permanent ban, whatever the situation for this person is. And I can't play. So this person got banned. But So kudos, I gotta say kudos to Kabam for taking initiative and doing that to this account, catching it, and actually performing a ban to this account. You know, all is well, right? They're working in the right direction. This is not to smash on Kabam, but yes, there is the lack of the fact that he was not removed. And I don't know if this is going to be something that they can do or how easily they're able to do this, but he was not removed. Based on this screenshot, his placement and his spot in the leaderboards was not removed. So here he is again. He was number 339. So because he was ahead of me, I can tell you that I still ended up in the same 400 and so placement. So my score, and I didn't push season 6. I'm not trying to like move up a spot or move up multiple spots. This is not what I'm trying to do, okay? But I am just pointing out, obviously, the two obvious situations. The fact that Kabam is monitoring, the fact that the Kabam is doing what they're saying they're doing, that they're actually going out and banning accounts. Very good, guys. Very, very good. The one thing that they can improve on, yes. Once you ban the account, okay, you remove that player from the entire leaderboard. And you remove their placement. So that means that anybody after him or her gets bumped up. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is very, very, very crucial when it comes to not where I placed. But it comes to when it comes to the big players, the fact that the ones that are pushing all the way at the top. The top 10, it becomes very like, okay, who ended in the top 10? The top 20, the top 30. Now, I've heard of Kabam going in there and doing some corrections after the place, right? Which is fair. Now, if Kabam did that, that is even more labor intensive because they're going to have to go in there and just manually filter. Now, I get it. They might want to get these rewards out because we as a community want our rewards and want to be able to rank up some champions, want to do what we need to do with the rewards. If Kabam is going to come in and say after the fact, say, hey, you know what? We noticed that you didn't get the right rewards because of X, Y, and Z. We rebanned the account, but we didn't remove them on placement. You should have earned these rewards. Here you go. Now, if they come in and do that, I mean, that's a lot of work for them. But if they can create a system where once they ban that account, remove that account can just completely disappear from the leaderboards and everybody gets bumped up and so on, that would be a lot better. I hope that that's one of the things that they're working on. But overall, guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to Season 6 and what Kabam is saying that they're going to be doing? I think it's a great, honestly, I think at the end of everything, this is a good move for us, the community that play the game. It was really annoying. It pissed me off a little bit, bothered me a lot that at the end of when I'm trying to have some fun, I'm not even trying to push for like, you know, the top celestial brackets. I was just trying to have some fun, but I couldn't. I kept running into modders one after another. And I was just like, dude, I'm just going to lose points on the final day of the season if I keep playing. And that shouldn't be the case. You know, that should not be the case. But guys, enough talking, enough ranting about the cheater situation in Battlegrounds. Overall, what you need to take away from this, if you're doing it, if you're thinking of doing it, don't do it. If you're doing it, stop it, okay? It's not worth it, you know? You're going to lose your count. Why lose your count over some points? Just get better. Just get better at the game and play it just like everybody else. And don't hire mercs. You know, I get it. They're out there to help you. What they should do is mercs should consider creating a channel like this and just showing off their skill with their own account and giving other people advice. And maybe they can give classes, okay? Maybe they want to earn some money. They can give classes on one-on-one coaching on how to properly parry, how to properly counter this champion, how to properly do these things, you know, if they want to earn a living or make some money on the side, because that's what they're doing when it comes to the game. So there's other options to make money, just not taking over someone's account, you know? All right, guys, let me know what you think. Take care. Peace.